It is humbling to be in this place so full of history and symbolism. This is where Judaism, Christianity, and Islam meet, believed to be the birthplace of the patriarch Abraham. And it is here that the Pope wanted to come to express his message of unity.
Near the ruins, the Pope held an interfaith meeting.
Reconciliation and putting aside our differences. We must all work together for the future, a fraternal love which recognizes a common humanity.
We are here together in 2021, which I consider a pivotal year, a crucial year for our future.
The most iconic moment, perhaps, was this.
The meeting between the Pope and Grand Ayatollah Ali al-Sistani is symbolic and significant.
Overseas now, Pope Francis making history. The pontiff in northern Iraq today, calling for unity and forgiveness for Muslim extremists as he visited several churches.
Pope Francis visited the ancient city of Ur, believed to be the birthplace of the patriarch Abraham, revered by Jews, Christians, and Muslims, and stressed the commonalities among God's children.
And it is here where the Pope is planning to hold an interfaith dialogue to promote understanding between Christians, Muslims, and other religions.
The first step we have to undertake is to restore trust. But in order to restore trust, we have to reinforce first global cooperation. And second, we have to make sure that everybody is contributing in shaping a more positive future.
Pope Francis called himself a messenger of peace, advocating harmony between faiths.
We got a flood of calls from Vermonters all over the state this evening reporting a loud boom and a body-rattling vibration.
Were taken by surprise when they saw a fireball in the sky. Experts now saying it was a piece of an asteroid. People also reported a loud noise.
People reported seeing it across the Northeast, even in Canada. Yeah, 2021, aliens or something, no big deal. Who cares?
All right, Kathleen, did you feel a mysterious boom or shaking about 5 o'clock tonight? Some of our fellow colleagues felt it right here at the Fox 5 studios in Kearney Mesa and at various work-from-home locations. In fact, our newsroom got calls from viewers from El Cajon to Ramona. Sheriff's Department got reports from the South Bay to La Mesa. The U.S. Geological Survey, which of course records earthquakes around our area, didn't have a trembler on record for that time and location. And by the way, Kathleen, the last time there was one of these mysterious booms, you may recall in our area, was nearly about 2 months ago. It was on January 15th, and we still didn't know what caused that then.
Yeah, my theory too is also the military, but I guess we came up empty on that.
Yeah, we'll have to see it. Still waiting. I'm still waiting. Come on, call me.
A loud boom and home shaking. That's what people in Genesee Township reported experiencing this morning. They're not seeing any damage. Some reached out to ABC 12 wondering what it was.
Ariane Perret has been asking around all day and found the bizarre boom was actually felt across a large area of Genesee County. And this wasn't the first time it happened.
Discussions in community groups on social media blew up around 9 o'clock this morning with people asking what that loud noise was and if anyone else heard it. Sifting through hundreds of comments, it appears to have stretched across Genesee Township into Burton, but nobody knows what it was.
Watching TV and heard this real loud boom, and I mean it shook the house. You could actually feel the floor shake and the windows, and me and the wife looked at each other.
They felt and heard it too. This is actually the second time he says this has happened in the last 6 months. Same experience each time.
If anybody's ever heard a sonic boom, that's about the only thing that I could say that would be similar to. It's not the same as gunfire, not the same as mortar fire. Heard that. It's like it's coming from above.
But the Navy vet says he knows a supersonic flyover shouldn't be happening in a neighborhood.
It's really hard to speculate. I don't want to sound like, the conspiracy theorist that I can be. But this is, like I say, this is not the first time it's happened with no answers. That's what makes it intriguing.
So the mystery remains.
Well, there is jaw-dropping video of a volcano erupting in Russia. You can see it right here behind me. Pretty incredible, right? Well, this is the eastern peninsula there. It erupted yesterday, and plumes of smoke filled the air as lava just came out of the mouth of the volcano. Now, this one is prone to eruption, they say. It last burst, the last burst was back in 2020.
Explosions inside Italy's Mount Etna have sent a 4-kilometer-high plume of smoke into the sky. Europe's largest active volcano, located on the island of Sicily, has been back in action multiple times in the past 3 weeks, staging an impressive demonstration of nature's firepower.
Volcano experts are on high alert as the crater of Mount Nyiragongo in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo has refilled with magma. The world's largest continually active lava lake has been speeding and coughing blasts, lighting up the dusky sky with a tangerine glow.
Persistent volcanic activity on the mountain has locals concerned that an eruption may be on the way.
And Iceland is staring at another possible eruption. The country was struck by 20,000 earthquakes in just 7 days, 20,000. And the last time a volcano erupted in Iceland, the world suffered the worst air travel disruption since the Second World War. What are the predictions this time? The country experiences tremors through the year, but 20,000 straight quakes is definitely on the higher side. Iceland's meteorological office said a faint vibration too was felt underground, one indicating rising magma. The recent quakes have been around 2 volcanic systems. 2 volcanoes have been identified, both very hard to pronounce and both at the risk of going off.
Mainly north of Tremont and then up over parts of the far northern. We have an earthquake and we're sheltering in place.
The worst sandstorm in nearly a decade swept over the Chinese capital on Monday, turning the skies an eerie shade of orange. Skyscrapers in the center of Beijing nearly disappeared from sight amid the dust and sand.
Thick clouds of sand and yellow smog enveloping downtown Beijing. The landmark headquarters of the state broadcaster CCTV, shrouded in the gloom. But atmospheric pollution from the biggest sand clouds in 10 years has now reached hazardous levels. It looks like the end of the world. In this weather, I don't really want to be outside. It feels like a science fiction movie. This is nature. In the face of nature, human beings are truly tiny and powerless.
For residents in the Haiku area, they say they've never seen rain like this in a long time.
Severe flooding is forcing the evacuations of hundreds of residents in Haiku.
Real flooding situation we have not seen in a long time. In fact, some of the residents have told me that this is the worst they've seen in over 25 years. So I am going out there right now to check and assess the area.
Longtime Haikou residents say they've never seen rain like this before.
And there is a EMI ditch above us that usually handles the rains, but it is overflowing onto the EMI roads and all of the upper roads in the lower area.
Weather reports said the sandstorm blew from North China's Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region due to cyclones and strong winds. Meanwhile, in Mongolia, authorities said powerful sandstorms in the south had killed 6 people, while at least 80 others were missing. But this time, almost unprecedented over the past few years.
Yeah, this is the worst sandstorm over the past nearly 11 years. And then in the local regions, we have seen a rising temperature, quite unusual in comparison with the average. We have seen in some locations, not far from Beijing, the PM10 or the respirable particulates, the concentration have topped 11,000 micrograms. 600 micrograms is beyond index already. In the center part of Beijing, it's also at one moment approached to 10,000. So it's very, very high.